Cupcake's
HR.
really hard to get a hold of. She doesn't answer emails. She's not very prompt.
Oh, that's right. Cupcake is HR.
She is listening in.
She is.
She's
just
Present.
She's
Just,
like, I just
you
want
know.
to sit in for this meeting. I just want to make sure,
make sure everything is, above board.
And it never is on this pod.
It never is.
Unfortunately.
But unfortunately, she's very bad at paperwork also. So
Terrible at paperwork.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
They don't have a case. They just have a vase.
Oh, do you hear that? Oh. Do you hear that? That's the sound of the group chat going off, so it's time to start the show. Hello, welcome everyone to the podcast that asks the most important question of your week. Did you read the group chat?
Did you read the group chat? No. Did I watch Miranda's vlogs? Yes.
She did.
I'm just going to pump them the rest. Oh, shoot. I should. I was just going to do the rest of them this week. Get them all out.
Get
them all out
Do it all.
there.
Get 'em out
all
there.
I have a
them out
question,
there.
Miranda. Do you own a gimbal?
I'm not gonna carry the gimbal around.
I was just curious.
I didn't even bring my
Jesus.
vlog. I didn't even bring my
So defensive.
I
my
am
God.
because here's my thing. I am not a vlogger. I am a sit down with my thing up here. Because guess what? Vloggers, they do not enjoy their lives. They are working. They are. It's work.
working.
And I'm not.
Absolutely.
I am literally just carrying my phone places.
Oh,
She
so that
ain't
was
even
most
monetized
of that was
yet.
just your phone when you were like walking around.
A lot. Yes. When I'm
okay.
in Europe, it is my phone. When I'm on the ship, I will have I brought my vlogging camera and did some things like on the ship with my camera. But when I'm like just walking around, I wasn't going to bring, because I
guess
have
I
my
was
camera
confused
and
because I saw you were holding the a
It's
guy,
like a stand.
but I think
for the
he's just a
camera.
regular guy.
I didn't bring my gimbal this trip. It's over here.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't take that, especially. It's like I just do it as a video journal for me, really. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. It was fun watching. It's okay. So the Dream is the oldest, right?
no.
It's not.
No.
Oh, just the Disney Infinity shocked us. It was like,
I know. I was like, oh, they
excuse
haven't
me.
up to, but I was like, I want to play. Let me play.
The Fantasy is the oldest.
The Magic is the oldest.
The Magic.
But yeah, the Disney Infinity Room is interesting, to say the least.
Very interesting.
Oh, I just realized that Casey's been stuck for the past.
Oh,
I was like,
Casey,
well,
are you with us?
Are you
Casey.
present? I was like, she's really stirred. She's
And
really
is the
thinking
Casey
about-
in the room with us right now?
Good one. That was great.
It's everybody's favorite.
No, yeah,
comment
I'm
on
not.
Twitter.
I'm not a big fan of vlogging,
Oh,
and
there
that's
she
fine.
finally
That's
got-
fine by me. I'm
She's
not.
gone now. We can talk about her.
We can talk about it. Jace did. He was like, if you do decide to vlog more, and I was like, I don't like vlogging because then I like.
You should have been like, "Are you going to be my cameraman?"
You feel
'Cause-
pressure.
like-
you feel pressure to
hold the
like.
camera.
Then you have to create a narrative.
Right, because he's like, oh, like I
Start
like the
drama.
ones
Because Miranda is a
you have-
storyteller at first.
where you have the camera set up, and then you go. I'm like, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Hi, Casey.
Casey's on the chat.
Are you here? Oh
Um,
no, her internet.
Casey is also promoted to civilian life. this episode.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But yes, but thank you for watching.
Yeah, it's got to give you those
Yes.
views.
Gotta give you those
girly.
little coins. Send them your way.
I don't even know what those are.
Sense-
So
Like when I
YouTube
watch.
coins.
Do you not monetize?
No, I don't have enough watch hours.
No, because
Oh,
every
watch
set's-
hours.
every
Yeah.
set.
I was
she
like, you have
said.
8,000 subscribers. Yeah,
I do
yeah,
not have
I
enough watch
remember.
hours because I took a
We
year and a
talked about
half
this.
off of YouTube.
Yes, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well,
Well, we contributed to your watch hours.
Thanks.
We'll
Just
give you
keep on
some
playing.
some ideas. Maybe a mukbang.
Yeah, because you know how much I love a
Chewing.
mukbang
Maybe some
ASMR.
honestly, some nail work, nail ASMR, just like doing things at home. With your
No,
nails.
like I said, the rest of the vlogs will be out this week, and then I will get back to giving you my tips for Disney Cruise Line, my reviews of the port adventures, my
Mm.
you guys,
Your hot takes on tiered fast passes. I mean, all of it.
all of it. We're bringing them back. Bring
That's
back
how
the
you, Miranda. That's
tiers.
how you get watch hours. Is you come out with hot takes.
I
gotta
don't.
come
I
out
don't know
with
if I
clout.
can do it because you know what I love to do. I love to argue with people in the comment section.
It's
It is
true.
what it's just like it feeds me
It's
joy.
enriching. Yeah,
Listeners, if you'd like to start a fake feud with
Ooh,
us on
yes.
our episodes now, you know we've dragged Pepsi. Come on, I know there's
Yeah.
some Pepsi stands out there.
There are a few.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about it, but I don't think Vase can handle the Europe life. There's no Diet Coke anywhere.
Ooh,
No, it's all Coke Zero.
It's a Coke Zero,
And sometimes
girly.
it's flat.
And yeah, so they obviously have Diet Coke on the ship because it's a Disney cruise line. But I feel like every fountain I went to, it was like a like what is coming out? I was like, oh, this isn't working, is it?
yeah. Even in Mexico, it was like just zero.
I believe I had ice. We have Italy water in Greek water is okay to drink.
Attenzione, pickpocket.
Attenzione, pickpocket.
No, I didn't see her.
God, I wanted you to be in one of those videos so bad.
I-
Just
I
like-
kept watching them while you were gone, being like, please.
Please, is there
Please.
a vlogger in the back?
Is there a woman without a gimbal behind anyone?
Lord.
I saw
Attenzione.
one today, an attenzione pickpocket, where they caught them in the lady's purse, like mid grab,
Yes!
and I'm
Yes!
like,
And these
They're
poor people
wild.
have literally no idea.
no, and I can just always tell that they're American tourists.
They really it's
Oh.
very embarrassing. There were so
They're
many
usually older, too.
Americans. Yeah.
Someone in our trip in Mexico during Pride, someone got pickpocked.
In your group?
In your group?
our
Who?
Yeah. One of the bride's friends.
Oh.
What'd they take?
One of the groom's friends, I
Insane,
guess.
insane.
They're
That my
li-
husband came home and didn't tell me
Oh,
that story.
yeah. No, they're full. I also did drugs. So no, the full wallet, like their full
Okay.
wallet, but they were like their wallet and their phone, and they were like, you know what? We've already canceled the credit cards. It's fine. Like they just went home and make sure like
Did
they
they-
do that on the Wi-Fi. But
Yeah. Did they just like leave it on the ground or
that's what they were saying. They were like, it was like on our like it was literally in like their front pocket. So I don't know. if it
Nothing
was
in your
just-
pockets, babes.
Yeah.
Nothing's.
I talk
They're
about how
nothing.
when we went to Paris, there was it was like September, and so I like had my trench, and I was inside.
Yes.
Trench was buttoned and buckled, and I
Yes.
was like, nothing is
Nothing.
escaping.
Well,
I
a
got-
lot of the girlies now they do the like strap.
Jace
the
got his own
carry-over.
little his satchel, like a
His little
front
satch.
sling bag, essentially.
Yes.
And
Jace
he
doesn't
loved
have
it.
Jace doesn't have the belt with
didn't
the
do-
like inside like
Oh,
card container.
Dang, that would have
Wow.
been a fun
Dang.
purchase.
Well, for
Mi-
Father's Day,
this prime day, girl.
Prime-
Father's Day was a month
Well,
ago.
Miranda, is there anything you would tell us? Because
Butch is
Father's
like-
Day.
Butch is like, what are we doing here, RJ? What's coming? No, but he liked it because it like he could like rest his little arm there when he was just walking. He's just holding it like something to, I don't know. But
Welcome back,
Oh,
Case.
welcome back,
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Vasey.
I will say
Thank you.
on the Facebook group of the cruise, obviously, which is
Mhm.
a lot less exciting than a typical Castaway Key Bahamian cruise group where it's just chaos and grape soda
Mhm.
pins.
Is that
This
how
one
you
is
say
actually
that word?
Bahamian.
I have never said it out loud because I'm too scared. I was too scared to be wrong.
I mean, it's the
Bahamian.
Bahamas.
Bahama Mama.
I thought it was like
Bahamian.
Bahamian.
Bahaman.
Baha.
But so they were at the Vatican the day before the cruise and all of their bags got stolen with their passports in them.
Like
you even
bags,
do- like, you
purses,
just go
or
to the
like
embassy?
luggage? Like
No,
luggage?
I think like backpacks that they like brought with them.
Oh,
Like they
okay.
were at a restaurant, they sat them on the ground. They were just taken. And then
Yeah,
like,
wrap that
they're
around your
posting-
leg.
They're
Wrap
posting
it up,
on.
girls.
No, you set that shit on your
On
lap.
your lap.
That thing is
Did you
not going on
when you
ground.
were in like did they have the like hooks at the tables so you can like literally put your purse next to you and then
I
like-
don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Mexico had a lot of those.
What
so
do
I don't know
What do you? True question. You
Yeah.
have to go to the embassy, right?
So
if-
so she posted in the Facebook group like all these things, and they had the photocopies, and I believe they went to the embassy. They like filed a claim, all of these things, but they ended up getting onto the ship.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah.
Dreams really do come true.
Wow.
Dreams do come true.
It was on the dream. You were on the dream, right?
I was on the dream.
Vatican City. Speaking of her and her little reveal,
Oh yes,
She did
an
a
outfit
reveal,
change.
an outfit change.
Miss Tiana.
Miss Tiana.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
That was like 2 weeks ago. We
Yeah,
didn't talk
yeah.
about it.
No, I
Well,
think I missed
Miranda
it.
was.
Oh, I didn't even watch it.
here.
Unveiled at Essence Fest.
I haven't even
She
watched it yet.
Unveiled in essence a new outfit.
It's
her
cute. It's
adventurous
just like a
outfit.
little.
It's
It's
really
just like
cute.
a little.
She's
It's
like when she-
explorer.
I think they had
Explorer
it in
outfit,
concept art. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was you saw it in real life, so it's fine.
cute.
It's giving Jane from Tarzan.
It's giving a little Jane-esque, yeah, with a little
Yeah.
Yeah, but with
Little
pants.
hat.
little pant moment.
Ugh,
I-
I love when princesses wear pants. It just like riles me up. You know what I mean?
It just gets me going.
It just gets me going. I love a princess pant moment.
There was another thing that was on the group chat. It was during Christmas.
They
in
need to
July,
put like
wasn't it?
Snow
Or-
White in like a mining outfit and throw her in.
with like,
a hard hat.
Yes,
Like
with
a
a hard
hard hat,
hat.
a little
She's like,
flashlight.
Some like little like suit.
I love
on her
helping my
face.
friends.
That's a not so scary costume if I've
Yeah.
ever heard one before.
Wasn't there a Christmas thing that was like a Disney Christmas thing? It's
They're doing Jollywood Nights. Did we talk about that?
We
yes,
talked about
Jollywood.
that.
But they're having
Kermit and Preggy hosting at the top.
Kermit and
theater.
Preggy.
Kermit
Preggy.
and
Belle is
Preggy.
singing.
Belle. That's what it was. It was Belle.
Belle
doing,
is singing as long as there's
as long as
Christmas.
there's Christmas.
Hey,
I-
Miranda, they're casting right now.
I know. That's how I found out about it.
Yeah.
because the
Throw your
casting
hat
call.
in there.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Miranda.
Okay.
Yeah, go embarrass yourself, Miranda, in front of
I'm
casting
a-
directors.
Casey, I'm a LeFou instead of a Belle, even though
Yes.
somebody else
Famous.
has.
I know. Famously,
Taken
Miranda's
my
dream
dream
role
role.
is LeFou.
But no, I am.
Oh, Chicago
so
Shit's doing
excited.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yes,
right
they
now.
are. Yeah.
If it's still, should we
Should we a matinee of Barbie and then Beauty and the Beast?
followed by?
I mean, this is the only opportunity we do all the theater shit because Casey's not here, so
I'll
she's like,
never.
won't miss a damn thing.
Now I'm like, do we go see Beauty and the Beast instead of Barbie?
Well, if we do
no,
Barb,
not instead of Barbie.
No,
Are you out of your
see both.
mind?
Both.
the
Started,
chat agrees.
um,
Miranda for Belle. So
Thank you. That's we'll pull the receipts.
Guys, Belle's
Princess
supposed to be
party
nice,
days.
so
Yeah.
it's weird.
Hey, I'm an actor. I'm an actor. Susan Egan tells this story every Disney concerts, where they were like, she came in for Belle on Broadway, but
Mhm.
she was already Meg,
right.
and they were like looking down, and they looked up, and they were like, Susan? And she goes, that's right, everyone, because when I was, that was me acting. And it was like, then she goes into Megara's song or whatever for the concert.
Really good recreation of that story, Miranda.
you.
Thank you so much. But you
you.
do, I will say, you do a really good Meg voice
you do.
impression.
You do. a
Meg
good
is my
Meg.
girl. I am a
Yeah.
Meg over a Belle, but I can never create that wig. So
I'm so sensual. I'm obviously an Esmeralda. You know what I mean? I'm just so in touch with my
sure.
sexy feminine side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feminine.
Ugh, classic. Circle K Diet Coke. What are we talking about?
Did you see it?
What are we
I'm
talking
just
about in the chat?
I'm just chatting in the chat.
She is.
Which
our
chat?
We turned on our. Casey's our moderator today. We actually just invited her in the pod to talk a little bit about.
People are getting demoted left and right.
Exactly. I know. Well, Casey, I know there are some burning questions that you want to ask Miranda, don't you, about her
Miranda.
trip, Miranda?
Yeah,
You
and
can't leave
planning-
us hanging, Miranda.
Can't
We're
leave
just
us
sending
hanging.
us pictures, no
Ugh,
details.
just clamoring. The moment I saw, I was clamoring. I don't care about world history and
Casey,
all
there weren't bins on Miranda's trip, so I don't know what you're curious
Yeah,
about.
I didn't see a
Beans.
goodwill
Beans,
inside.
the goodwill, beans.
Attenzione!
Beans. Attenzione, beans.
Attenzione! Title of app, easy.
Beans pocket,
Easy.
beans pocket.
Beans pocket. Attenzione! Go ahead.
Miranda, if I'm gonna travel abroad, what can I expect at an international McDonald's?
McDonald's.
What a
Duh.
question. What a
You
question.
gotta
When I
walk
saw
us
that you
through,
went,
okay.
I was so delighted. Like it made me. It honestly, genuinely made me like so like tickled that
And
you
that-
did that
Here's-
for us.
That
So
is
here's the- yeah.
that is an international delight. Okay.
So I
Oh,
couldn't
God.
bring back a whole lot of souvenirs. So this was my virtual souvenir to the three of
Yes.
you. And that was visiting a McDonald's in Florence, Italy.
Firenze.
So I was so interested because I was really hoping they had a McPlant because honestly, I needed just a little bit of protein on that trip. I think I've lost like a decent amount of muscle mass because it was nothing but bread and cheese and sauce, but which is fine, but I needed a little more substance at some points. And so we were in Florence and I was like, let's just go in. We'll see what they have. And their menus were exciting. What really drew my attention was their new part of the menu. They had a brand new pistachio McFlurry. So I knew immediately I had to order that. And then honestly, it wasn't too exciting of a menu. Things that especially things I could get. They did not have the McPlant, so I had to look elsewhere. But they did have what was called a McToast, which was basically a grilled cheese with prosciutto. And I just customized it without the
Fancy.
prosciutto. So I basically got a grilled cheese. And then they had cheese fries. So I ordered the cheese fries.
Oh,
And
like
then
with
I
cheese
ordered,
sauce?
Yeah. And then I ordered, oh gosh, what
was
were
it
they called?
orange?
It
white
I bet it was
sauce.
real. I
I'm
bet it
just
was
telling-
real cheese.
I'm telling you what I ordered first.
Fromage
And then we'll go
Sorry,
to the review.
fromage.
And then the last thing, I forget what they were called, but they were honestly like pizza pocket, not pizza pocket.
Hot pocket?
What do you? No.
Oh,
the
pizza
little
pop?
ones.
Pizza
rolls.
rolls?
Pizza rolls. It was basically
Tostinos.
like a pizza. It was basically like a pizza roll. And then Jace got a chicken sandwich. So we get this and we were going to take it back to our hotel, which was like a 10-minute walk away because it was packed. It was like, we didn't want to get dinner that night. It was maybe
Attenzione.
like 8 p.m. Yeah, pick packed. And so we get the food and it came out pretty quick. It came out in like 3-4 minutes. And I had the pistachio McFlurry right there because I was like, I'm not going to walk with the McFlurry.
Yeah.
And it was indeed just vanilla soft serve with like pistachio sauce and a little crumbled of pistachios. And granted, I had one of the best pistachio gelatos of the trip 20 minutes before we stopped there.
So you were
So-
like, well, okay.
But I mean, their vanilla soft serve was just incredible.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Mhm.
great, fine, whatever.
Don't tell us about ice cream right now. My God.
Okay.
Please don't
I
talk
have
to us
not
about
had
ice cream.
I have not had a
Okay.
lick of ice cream
Oh yeah, you're still
since 4th of
dieting.
July,
Days.
actually.
Still dieting.
Yeah, since
So it's only been
so
6
long
days.
ago. Oh my God.
Oh.
So we get to the hotel, and I'm gonna rate everything out of a 10.
Okay.
Okay. Cheese fries, 3. McToast.
Was it the fry or the cheese that was bad?
Yeah.
Both. Oh,
both?
that's tough.
The
It's tough.
McToast, 4.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have.
The
You
pizza
didn't have the
pocket,
prosciutto.
3.
Mm.
Jace's chicken sandwich, which is like a pesto McChicken, whatever, 4.5. It was really disappointing. Like
it was Rome,
Florence,
right?
It was just, I don't know how to explain it. The fries were literally just so soggy. And then cheese was pump nacho cheese. Like literally if they had them here, it is exactly what you would order here. The pizza pocket things were barely filled. Like there was just a little bit of
mostly puff
sauce and cheese in there. It was mostly a puff. And then the grilled cheese was fine. It was just like a little soggy. And like, I did wait 10 minutes, but it really wasn't great. So it was kind of a disappointment. Like we didn't even eat all of it. Like we just literally tried it and then threw the rest of it away.
What was the drink situation? Because I know you got a Coca Zero.
This is the only way Casey will travel international. She's like, I need to make sure.
Yeah, do they fit? Is it a self-serve?
Is there ice?
There is ice in Italy. Yes.
And is it self-serve?
I don't remember. I don't think this one was self-serve.
Okay.
It was
That's
also
gonna be a problem.
The worst
Casey's crossing Florence
it was
right
also
off the list.
The worst Coke Zero I had in my life. We took 2 sips and threw it away.
Oh no.
It was bad.
Maybe it's just hard to get supplies to the Florence McDonald's because
maybe they don't have those aluminum cans like
I
they
almost
do
got it
in the
confused with
US.
Venice.
with Venice. I was
gonna-
like, because they're in the water.
Because
they're
nope, wrong one.
Nope, wrong
they're in-
one.
I did not
Ones.
see any McDonald's in Venice when we were there. There were
Yeah,
a
I
few
don't
in
think
Rome,
there's-
obviously, but
Well,
Venice is so.
I don't need to
I'd go
go
back
on
to
this
Venice in a heartbeat.
cruise.
that wasn't the cruise, babe.
I know,
That's
but
not on
it's
the
near
cruise.
the
That's
You would
okay.
say,
You would say-
she would stay on the
stay
cruise.
on
You'd
the
be
cruise.
drunk
Yeah,
and Diet
yeah,
Coke
you
up.
would. That's your only
I'd
chance
be-
to go to Europe is to go
She's
on
like-
a cruise.
Yeah, she's like, I'll take the hives. I'll stay in the boat.
Did you have any San Pellegrino?
No, I was alcohol and alcohol only, really.
Limoncello? Were you taking
what-
limoncello shots, or were
I
you
do
sipping
not-
them like a real Italian
I
woman?
do not like limoncello.
Okay, we'll
It's
take
just-
this woman off the pod.
But I did have a few limoncello spritzes, and those were
Ooh.
lovely. Those were lovely. I
What
just,
was your McFlurry rating again?
I don't know, like a 4.
Freelax, she didn't answer your question. Really.
I
She doesn't
just
care.
answered it.
She doesn't
It's
care.
4.
I will say,
I don't
self-serve
care.
drink machines. I feel like I've only seen that in American McDonald's. I think that is red, white, and blue. Unfortunately,
I'm
trying to
proud.
remember-
I don't even remember.
I don't think in
France
France,
it wasn't.
it wasn't.
I don't remember in Canada it being that way too.
Canada?
Yeah,
Our friends up north don't have our backs?
Brooklyn Heights
Not as
won't
friendly
even
as you
give
think.
us Coke,
But
but they
No,
do
it
have
was-
McPoutine, and it's pretty good. The McPoutine.
McPoutine.
See, I liked the McQuoc when we went to France. Their version of a croque monsieur, and it's
Oh,
like
I'm sure, yeah.
it's like the Mc whatever
Toast,
what
yeah.
McToast. Yeah,
Yeah.
similar.
Without prosciutto, just the cheese.
But it's
Yeah,
shit.
because Beefreed and Freelac had the Emily in Paris
The croissant. They
Mc-
and they did have like
Oh.
Nutella
McBaguette
croissants
or
and
whatever
stuff
it was.
for breakfast. Yeah, the McBaguette, the Emily and Perry. The limited edition. Is it, or do we know if it's still on the menu? I'm surprised they hadn't
if
had it
anyone
on
do we,
there.
come-
do
is
we,
anyone
do
in
we
France
know what's
right
on the
now?
France McDonald's menu? No, I don't think we do.
Here, let me
unfortunately.
just change my app location to France.
You should
France.
also keep checking the global McDonald's. They always change up their.
That is true.
menu.
Yeah, but then I'd have to go to the West Loop.
Mm.
Oh, you poor thing.
Not the West Loop. But no, so I'm sorry to say it wasn't. It wasn't
wasn't.
great. It wasn't the best.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Well, it
She's
wasn't-
hating.
it wasn't- It wasn't what Thailand debuted today, which is like a 14-piece of cheese burger situation. Did you see this?
No.
It's literally RJ sent it in the group chat. It's
Oh.
like
Oh
a burger.
yes, Burger King,
but-
and they're like,
Oh,
it's
it's
the
Burger King.
American Burger King Thailand, they're like, this is the real American cheeseburger, and it's just slices.
It's just
of
14
cheese.
slices of cheese.
Oh, I didn't know I didn't know that was real. I thought that
Yeah.
was fake.
No.
Yeah, I would.
Currently at the Global McDonald's here in the West Loop, they have Spain's white chocolate McPops, which are just like little donut holes
Into that.
with
Into
like
that.
filled donut holes. The cookies and cream donut from Canada,
Yum.
the banana tart McFlurry from Japan, and a cheesy bacon flatbread from the UK, which looks like, you know, the like snackers from Dunkin' Donuts, like just like the egg and cheese,
The
like,
folded tortilla.
folded tortilla situation.
Got it.
So it's slim pickings at the Global McDonald's this week. I
Yeah,
will say.
clearly.
So
Rude.
rude.
Food.
Rude.
Well,
Well, good night.
shall we transition?
Well, that's all I needed.
Anything else from your trip that you want to just, you know, rub in our faces?
Watch the
Yeah.
vlog. Get those hours
Watch the
up.
vlogs. Girls, you don't need to
Just-
listen to
You don't even know
us.
watch them. Just play 'em.
Just play
I
'em.
will say
Play 'em.
I only vlogged the Disney part. I didn't vlog the other week.
The boring Italy Greece part. Ugh.
Yeah, that stuff. But no, I did not
Cares.
vlog Cinque Terre, Florence, or Venice. So sorry.
So we're doing a fun thing today. We're gonna watch trailers on the show.
We're reactors now.
We're reactors now.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna watch the Willy Wonka, or as my friend from work called it, Twinkie Wonka.
It's just called Wonka, actually.
Oh, Twonka.
Twonka.
Twonka. Okay. And is there a new Barbie trailer, or is just the most recent one? Right. Well, Barbie's already.
I don't want to watch me. I'm going in fresh.
You want to go in fresh? Okay. Here we go. And then we'll, you know, just say pause if you want to pause and discuss.
2
okay?
minutes and
Okay.
40 seconds.
I know.
That's half the movie.
Here we go, girls.
Start the video.
Play
I'm
it,
trying to
RJ.
click it.
Press.
The computer's going slow because I'm sharing it. Come on, girl.
Perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
Whip it and
Mr.
reverse
Walker, I
it.
can see you're a man of great ingenuity.
What are you doing? I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane.
Oh God.
Chocolate. They've all been crushed by the chocolate.
That was that's
Oh,
Downton Abbey.
it's about
It's giving
capitalism.
Hunger Games.
And you can't sell chocolate.
That's giving Jingle Jangle.
That's giving Barbie movie.
Oh.
No daydreaming.
What are we gonna do, Willie?
Zoo.
Huh.
Okay, so like original story. Oh, because it's more about like.
It's a
It's a prequel.
Wow.
I got an idea.
Padding.
Come on,
Paddington. Well, we
Paddington.
are in good hands,
sold,
girl.
Sold.
I picked
Harry
chocolate.
Po-
That's the
okay.
most solemn battle there
Interesting.
is.
Where do we start?
Rowan Atkinson.
Just weird. Let's find out, shall we? Who's for a Hummerchuck?
Nothing to see here. Just a small group of people defying the laws of gravity.
Hey, Michael Key.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
It's giving
gallery
Jingle
gourmet,
Jangle, isn't it? A little bit.
My name is Willy Wonka.
The aesthetic.
He's good. Too good.
Come on, Olivia.
So I've gained
Oh.
about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
You could change her life, Mr. Wonka. Change all their lives.
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
Here we go.
Sally Hawkins.
Mark my words. This is gonna be the greatest
2 Academy Award nominees.
the
Yeah.
world has ever seen.
I mean, and then a winner, I guess, Olivia Colman.
You're a funny little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable
Oh,
size
Paul
for
Bettany.
an Oompa Loompa.
No, girl.
No, Hugh.
Your memory.
Oh,
Right?
that's you.
Hugh Grant.
Mm,
Tune in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
okay, we have.
Yeah, and Hugh Grant.
I didn't see
Olivia
Olivia Colman.
Colman,
Did I miss
no.
her?
She
Speaking
was
of Michael
like
Key.
she was like a maid.
Okay.
At the
You didn't-
beginning? That was her?
Get me out of here.
Yeah,
Give me,
please.
give me up. What do we think? Because we
glad it's,
are experts, you know. We are the.
Yeah, like I had
It's
no
too
idea.
brown.
It's too brown. Is that what you're saying?
Too brown.
It's giving. It's too dark. Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Which I stand by my
The
statement.
lighting.
I first of all didn't know this was a thing. I am glad it's a prequel because I was like Timothy Chalamet playing Willy Wonka. I need to buy a gun, like
A chocolate gun.
a chocolate edible gun.
Yeah.
Great.
I have no. It did not leave any feelings where I was like, I have to see this.
I'm gonna
it
tell
looks-
you right now, I am definitely not.
Well,
Like,
No,
it's not-
Miranda's
Miranda,
got
you
one
don't-
movie a year in her.
Yeah,
and
you
it ain't
got
gonna
one-
be
Yeah,
long.
she already did it.
You already did your
I've
one
already
movie.
done
She's not
it.
even gonna go to Barbie at this point. Now she wants to go to Beauty and the Beast instead.
Who's Elemental? Don't know her.
Who's
Don't know
Elemental?
her.
I don't know.
You mean the best film
She's
since the
bouncing
pandemic?
back. Yeah.
Great. Good for them.
Good. For
She's
them.
bouncing back.
It's on
Yeah.
track to beat Encanto, which was in theaters. Granted, Encanto didn't pop off until they put it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. It was in theaters for 3.5 weeks.
I
like
cannot-
truly.
I forgot about that. That was wild.
I remember seeing it in theaters, and I was like, "We have to see it this week, otherwise it's gonna be gone."
Although everything's about to leave theaters as soon as Oppenheimer and Barbie
And Barbie
hit.
get there.
Yeah.
Get
They,
in
they
there,
need
girl.
they need those theaters.
Did you guys talk about that Disney's putting all of those movies back in the theater for? No,
Huh?
you didn't do
No.
that
For
as
the
part of
100
Disney
the 100
100. Yeah.
You mean the past 30 years? The Disney 30?
Oh,
Disney 30.
and
Because
Adam
it's-
shared me
because
this
it's
list.
Beauty
I
and the
remember.
Beast and current to current.
Oh, is Beauty and the Beast the oldest one?
Yes.
Oh, I would have killed to see like the Aristocats in theaters. You know?
Yeah.
Anything.
Fox
like,
and the Hound. Come on.
yeah.
I would have even done like they could have done. They would never. Okay, first of all, they would never pick the Aristocats, but like
Right.
they could pick Cinderella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I understand they're never gonna put Peter Pan back in theaters. They're never
Sure,
gonna
sure,
put.
sure. There's
They probably won't put Pinocchio back in theaters. They would probably do
Dumbo,
Snow White,
no.
maybe, but not with it coming out next year.
no.
There
Oh.
you wow.
You just watch them. Watch
You
them.
can just
live
watch them at
play.
Casey's. Who needs the 100?
How big's your
tiers?
screen?
I
Do you
got
have
a
VCR?
No,
Oh,
No,
I
but
got
she
these at
has
the
tapes.
bins. That I thought it was funny that y'all said that. I can't go one episode without being like, I got this at the
I got
bins.
this at the bins. Yeah.
I'll
Casey,
sell
do
you
you
my
have-
VHSs from my bins, Casey.
Casey, sun's out, guns out. My
Yes.
God, absolutely.
A real Ken.
A real Ken.
And he's just Ken.
And he's just Ken. Do you have any bin update? Do you have any new finds besides those?
Oh, I did get one. This hold on, let me. It's right here. It's you remember those like pillow people like
Pillow pets?
DJ
Yes.
DJ Tanner had
Yes.
on Full House.
No.
Yes. Wow.
that little
Please tell me you
hand.
steam cleaned, dry
Yeah,
cleaned.
I would- Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I don't like this. It's cute. It's
What are
fun.
they-
That's cute.
No, it reminded us.
It reminds me of a thing that I can't talk about on
Oh my god.
off pod, off pod.
off pod, off pod.
this
Our off
one,
pod list is going orf.
This one I've sprayed something on it, but it's still sitting over there because
What do you
I was
mean by
just-
that?
To
Like I s-
disinfect.
yeah, like I sprayed like a fabric refresher thing
a
on it.
Febreze.
Was it a refresher or is it a
Disinfectant.
disinfectant? Because
Yeah.
there is a difference.
Is it bleach? Is it bleach in a spray bottle? What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Vodka and
Listen-
a vodka spray.
From from your local
Classic.
costume
They
department.
do-
Vodka
they
and
do
vodka
have-
water spray.
The like the what's it called? The fabric disinfectant. Like Downey has one of those.
Yeah, it was one that I got during COVID.
Okay.
So
Back when we were spraying.
back when
fruit.
we were spraying,
But it is a
everything.
disinfectant.
Guys, I don't know.
I need you to confirm before I come visit you again.
Look,
Yeah.
Casey doesn't have lice. Okay, so I think we're fine.
Listen,
She's
it's
got
the-
foot and mouth, but she
Casey
doesn't have lice.
I don't have lies.
We don't know the story of this little Mick
Yeah.
pillow.
It's been sitting like quarantined or by
It had
itself
to
on a shelf.
It's in a 2-week quarantine before.
Yeah.
Do you think specifically at the bins, do you think they wash the clothes before they put them out?
No,
You
absolutely
don't?
not. No, I've touched some dank ass stuff. Wet, stinky. Wet.
Casey, do you wear
I-
gloves when you
No,
go to the bins?
I got a splinter last week.
Oh dear God.
When we take clothing to be donated, I almost always take it fresh from the laundry. Like I'll be folding it, and that's when
common
I decide
courtesy.
that I'm like, I actually don't need this anymore.
I mean,
But I'm
yeah,
worried
whenever
that a lot of people
when-
don't have that.
No, some people are like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this all in a trash bag and give it to them. Why
It's
should I have
fresh
to
from
clean
the
it?
gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. So that's the thing with clothes. But like all my
That's the thing
plushies,
with clothes, man.
all my plushies and stuff, I throw them in the wash.
You know who does wash their clothes? Plato's Closet.
Oh, they do?
No, I have no idea. I feel like they
Oh.
do. They charge so much, they fucking should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for dry cleaning.
Yeah.
That's why they don't give you any money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You brought in 64 pairs of Hollister jeans, and you are getting $7.21.
Yeah. That's but I did go see No Hard Feelings and it was cute.
Oh.
How
I
is
think J Law is she could be a comedic actress if she wanted to be.
Oh yeah.
I mean, have we not all watched the Hot Ones episode with her in? That is
It's
just pure comedy.
Oh, it's
That
really
is
good, Casey.
it's
You
really
should
good.
see
so
it.
funny.
It's very funny.
It's so good.
And then Melissa McCarthy was really funny too.
The
but I
one,
mean,
the
yeah.
bit when she goes, "What do you mean? What do you
What do you
mean?
mean?
What do you
What do you-
mean?
and
What do you
tears
mean?
are just
What do you
like-
mean?"
coming out
I've
of her eyes.
I've seen that now like as like a reels
yeah.
thing.
A clip.
Oh.
We watched Melissa McCarthy's, and my favorite is that she already had a reaction on like the first sauce, and I was like, "This woman is from
We're in
the
for-
suburbs
Yes,
of
she is from
Illinois."
Plainfield, Illinois.
My-
Plainfield.
And you're about to give her hot sauce? Oh, girl, she was. A trooper.
I'm like,
It's very how Casey would react
Oh.
on Hot Ones. It would not be good.
I just like there would just be no point in me going.
no.
comedy.
For the comedy.
I mean, but when I'm that famous, I'll just go anyways,
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. For the fans.
For the fans.
Who
You get
is
the fan
fans?
service?
Who is your dream Hot Ones guest?
Mine is going to be like a K-pop person, so it's not going to be interesting to anybody.
Oh, okay.
That's a good question.
Get someone like Helen Mirren, like someone crazy.
Mm.
David
I
Judi
would
Dench.
love.
I don't want to kill anyone though.
I would love Meryl Streep.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Meryl.
I would love it.
Christine Baranski.
Oh,
That's
get
it.
Bring in just the Mamma Mia cast. You
Yeah.
know.
They should do...
Sure.
Maya
Miss
Rudolph
Piggy.
should actually go on
Do
That-
it.
Hot
yeah,
Ones
I
because
know.
she's done two parodies
she's done
of it
two
now.
Parodies already, yeah.
She's got
Get the
it.
woman on Hot Ones.
I mean, I feel like they would have had to have asked her, right?
They only do it with projects, so I'm trying to think of like
to
what they
promote.
would have. Yeah,
But that's like the
Would have
best
been
part
associated
is
with.
that people like half the time don't even promote it because their souls are leaving their body.
Yes.
yeah. And he asks a lot of questions that really aren't about about their career retrospective. usually.
He's a really good interviewer. I just love the concept
You
of it.
you disagree with Jace on this?
Yeah,
on this
Jace
yeah,
is not a fan
Jace
of
does
him,
not
right?
like Hot Ones for some reason. Or like he'll
He
watch
doesn't
them,
like him.
but he doesn't like him.
He doesn't like
Mhm.
Sean.
I don't know why. He's just jealous.
He's a
He's-
hater.
I think he's
hater.
jealous. I think Jace thinks that
Jealous.
he can do a better job. That's canon now.
Yeah, that's
Jace is-
canon for sure.
Jace's biggest rival is Sean from Hot Ones.
He's got him blocked on all social media.
Yeah.
So triggered. Wow.
Ugh.
Yeah, y'all really should do a Twitch stream doing like the challenge. Y'all, not me.
Y'all, not all.
Yeah.
Famously,
Yeah.
I
Y'all
have,
doesn't always mean all
I have
when it comes to
had
Hot
to
Ones.
bomb before.
Yeah, and it's horrible, right?
Oh, it's just awful. It's
It's
just
not even
awful.
because the whole thing is like it's just hot. It's not even like a it's just like
It's not even like
hot
it's
for
not
the sake
yeah.
of being hot.
It's not tasty.
It
Yes,
has
they
no
do
redeeming
sell
quality.
with all the sauces. Granted, they keep changing them like
They
every
do,
season.
yeah.
They change them. My local tequila bar that I frequent often has
They
all
do.
of them.
Yeah.
They
So
have I think this
that's
season
how
they
I've
had
had
a black owned. One of them was a black owned hot
Oh,
sauce,
that's
which
good.
is cool.
that is
Just go to your local Tijuana Flats and get those sauces.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Just-
Did I tell you about the story about whenever my mom really wanted to go, she was asking about Tijuana Flats and I said something and I made us go eat at Portillo's. Is that what y'all
Yeah.
call it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We ate at Portillo's instead and I go, look, Mom, there's a Tijuana Flats across the street. And she was like, I hate you right now. She was so mad at me. This was after the
Did
cruise.
she think it was like so spicy? Did she not?
No,
like Tijuana?
she loves Tijuana Flats and she wanted to
Oh,
eat
she
there,
wanted
but
to
I
eat there.
convinced us to go to Portillo's.
It's funny because I wouldn't say I love Tijuana Flats, but I've gone every time now.
I don't think Tijuana Flats is good. I think it's
No.
like fine.
It's like Taco Bueno. Well, y'all don't know Taco Bueno,
No.
but
It's like
Taco
it's like
Bueno.
Panera, but it's Mexican.
It's
where
the-
it's like
yeah.
this is fine. This is serviceable. Still,
Yeah, I mean, like it served us well when we lived in
Windermere Way.
Orlando,
Yeah, it was
Windermere
definitely. I
Way.
would say it was like the most. It felt the most like. Not fancy, but it felt the most. Like I'm not just getting fast food.
Yeah,
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 'Cause
you're
there's
getting
not-
fast
yeah.
casual.
Fast casual, honey.
Because I was like, just keep dropping the Coronas, girl.
Oh,
The
How do
fast
you- how
casual
do
that
we
we never went to when we lived in Orlando was Fuddruckers. It was like right there across the street, and we just
we had
never
a
went to
Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers.
I went once in the college program. and it
I
was
went once in high
a dud
school, I think.
buckers.
Yeah, it was very mid for a burger place.
Yeah.
I famously got fired from a
Yes,
Fuddruckers,
famous.
Yeah.
as we know.
Lore.
But that hot cheese, she's good.
She's
There still is a Fuddruckers in Austin. It's down south, and I have door dashed it before, and I got that hot cheese on the side.
I had a poke bowl for lunch today. It was so good. God, it was good. Miranda, you would
A
understand.
what would you say?
A poke bowl.
Do you guys have
Ah!
like a fast casual, like a fast food poke place?
like Aloha.
We have
Aloha
one
Poke
down
Co.
the street
Ugh,
on Wilson.
We
I
do?
just love
Oh
it.
yeah, we do.
like a Chipotle for poke. Like, ugh, come on, so
Yeah.
good.
There is like Poke Bros, but we went one in Schaumburg, but it was like set up basically like it's
Yeah,
a
you
fast
picked.
cash Poke.
Yeah, it's amazing. Soy good.
Soy good. All right, well, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, it's time to go off.
No, no,
All
no.
right, and we are back.
Oh, I'll
from-
just add that to my go off. Yeah.
Okay.
I have so many, you guys.
Miranda's gonna take a 10-minute go off today.
It's gonna be an oratory, Miranda.
Oh no!
I need my 7 spots. My 7.
Casey, how are you doing?
It's time to go orf. This is
Good.
the part of the show where we go orf. Who wants to go? Well, Miranda's got a
Just
long list.
Go
so
to
we'll-
Miranda.
I'll just start with
Oh,
Miranda.
me?
No, I think we
Alright.
should save her for last. Let's get all of
Mine's-
our filler go
Yeah,
offs now.
mine's quick.
Yeah. Okay, Casey. It's time to go off.
I was looking for the time so that I could keep this under a minute. Okay.
Okay. go ahead.
So I have been suckered in by those stupid ads that are like, get this and you could stick it in your ear and see what's happening in your ear. You know what's the most boring television? Looking inside my ear. It is so boring. I have no wax buildup. It is not fun. It is not like the ads that act like, oh, you're gonna like scrape stuff out. It's gonna be fun. No, all there is little hairs. Like it's the most boring stuff, and I feel scammed, bamboozled. I want some big old ear boogers in there or something because this was the worst $27 I spent in a long time, and I buy some dumb stuff. So that's all.
Wait, didn't you have ear problems? Nothing.
I got
You
ear
didn't see
problems,
it?
so I thought by the camera would help me discover, because I'm
Explain
in
this
D&T
camera.
now.
It's like a.
I
like
love
a
the idea that
keychain.
Casey's like, I also, because I bought a camera, have a medical degree. So
Yeah.
even if you
I was
go
gonna
inside
say,
your ear,
like-
what are you looking at that you know what you're looking at?
Also, like they look in your ears when you go to the doctor. Like, wouldn't they be like, "Oh, you
Casey,
got some stuff in there, you gotta-"
the eardrum doesn't look like a snare drum. I hate to tell you,
But
it will look different.
Yeah, well, I was just hoping because, like, in the ads, they show like you looking inside, and there's like these big old wax balls that you can scrape out. No, there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Nothing there.
Nothing
Head
there.
empty.
Just little
You're s-
little
yeah.
hairs.
You really are Ken. You were like, "There's nothing there."
There's
Just,
nothing
I'm just
inside.
there.
It went
Just, you know.
all the way through.
He's
Came out the
Yeah.
other side.
I could see when I put it in. You could see out the other
Yeah.
side.
There's Cupcake just looking
There's
right back
Cupcake
at
looking at
you.
you
Uh-huh.
like, "Girl, what are you doing, girl?"
Yeah, so that's
How much
that's
was it?
all. $27.
That's giving,
That's not
Send it
terrible.
back, girl.
but it's giving April,
Can
May
you send
2020.
back something that was in your head?
Maybe.
maybe.
I don't
It's
know.
it's very like yeah.
Yeah.
April 2020. I've been inside too long. I'm ordering
you
a
have a
bidet.
bidet.
Ordering all the things.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
this time you don't have an excuse.
right.
Just delusion.
Yeah.
Great.
I just thought I was gonna find the the answer to all my problems. Like, oh, you've got
There's a
pizza
man
thing
in there.
there.
Just
Yeah.
There's a little leprechaun.
tiny
who's
leprechaun.
been,
A
like,
little man.
dancing.
Just waving.
Well, hi, Casey.
He's dodging the instrument.
It's like the you have a Hugh Grant in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my little,
Yes.
My little Hugh
You have a little
Grant.
Hugh Grant.
you little Oompa Loompa.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay.
Ugh.
Adam, do you have a go off?
Sure.
Okay, Adam, it's time to go out.
Two things. One, I almost got scammed by someone pretending to be UPS, and I went through the whole thing until it was like, you need to we tried to deliver a package to you, and I am expecting a package. It was like, you need to click this link and like resubmit the redelivery. And then I was like, okay. So I was like going through, filling out my address, and then it was like, it's $1.75 for redelivery, and I was like, no, it's not. And also, $1.75 is very weird for a redelivery fee. So then that's when I was like, something's fishy. Googled it, and yep, it's a scam, lol.
Oh.
So I almost was suckered. However, my real go off is this: credit card expiration dates should not exist. And I'll say this: credit card expirations should not be like hard. What I mean by that is, you get to your date, and then you call the company and you say, hey, my card still works. And they'll go, great, we'll extend it out for like 4 more years. And then you just have a card that continues to work. It's very silly to me that if your card expires, they send you a new card, but it has the same number. And then it just has a different code. What's the point? Why are we wasting plastic? We don't need to be polluting our oceans with more microplastics, okay? There's a large dearth of trash off the Pacific Ocean, and my little partner's debit card, okay, is out there now, floating along with everything else, probably killing a seagull.
Oh.
And just because I was responsible and kept my card for years and it continued to work and was never a problem, now I'm the bad guy. Now I've contributed to global pollution because there's just an arbitrary date that cards stop working. This is silly. This feels like something that needs to be updated, needs to be fixed, and it needs to be addressed. And I must implore you to write to your local representative, write to your congressperson, and demand action be taken. Thank you. I yield my time that I'm already over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also demand that they just cancel a credit card debt while you're there.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'm going
Oh,
to do
yeah.
student loan debt first, but yes, I'll get to credit card debt right after that.
Right.
Right.
at the same
right
time.
next to it. Wow.
Wow.
No, nothing.
No
Nothing- I have
comment.
nothing
We're
to say. You really
floored.
said it all.
Yeah, well, I will say also it was strange. Joe got like a text that was like
Joe
it just
Biden?
said like
Oh, Joe.
yes. The other important Joe in my
Mhm.
life. Joe got this text and it was like, we are connecting you to your Amazon driver. And then it said like, what is your
Wow.
apartment number? And that's all it said. And like Joe was like waiting for a package, but then it showed that the package was delivered and it had like a photo and he'd gotten like the
The
they
app,
have
yeah.
the locker system and said, hey, your package is in here.
Mhm.
And this was like an hour or two later. And I was like, what is your apartment number? And so he says back, what's the name on the package?
Smart.
And
Oh.
then they said, I can't deliver it if I don't have your apartment number. And he's like, well, I don't know what package you're talking about. Who is it being delivered to? And then they never answered. It was so strange. And I've been getting a lot of these little text scams that are like, click in here.
Text
Yeah,
scams
text
are
scams
off
are off.
the charts.
Yeah,
And it's like, oh, and you got iMessage. Do you expect me to believe that this is not a scam when you're iMessaging me? Like girly pop. This is
Yeah.
I should have known mine was a scam because it came from like a
Audacity.
full. It came from a full number.
not
Oh,
like
yeah.
a 49724.
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't come from like 69005. Then
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, this is real. But if it's like a full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digit.
Wow. Wow.
So I should have known. And then I showed it to RJ and he was like, this seems weird. So then tried to tap like the UPS icon or like the links at the bottom and it was just a picture. And I was like, oh. Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't pay.
No,
So-
you didn't.
Well, and I have do you have like the UPS app where it can like track all of your
Well,
like,
that was the thing. The thing that he was waiting for, it hadn't sent. The store hadn't sent a number yet. So I was like, I don't think they've actually shipped this yet. And so he
Yeah.
contacted me. He's like, oh yeah, we haven't shipped that yet. 'Cause
We
we're
haven't
still waiting.
received it. Yeah.
We're still waiting for the item. So it's like, girl,
Ah,
there it is.
girl.
I was
there it
almost the
is.
front page of a
Yeah.
Saturday evening post.
You were almost a Facebook groups post.
I sure was. I was almost next doored.
TikTokers were about to explain that new scam and use you as the example.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
That's exactly
Local
what was about
dummy.
to- Yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Don't be bamboozled like this fool.
Bamboozled.
RJ, go.
Okay, I ventured into. I had some free time yesterday, so I was like, you know what? Why don't I
I know, this is the
relax? Why don't I enjoy my own little island getaway? And so I did, yes, in fact, visit our good friends at Iloilo. I completely forgot who was in my island, like who were my villagers. I forgot that Violet was there. If you don't remember who Violet is, she's like a fortune teller looking ass gorilla. She looks like she lives in Sedona.
yeah.
Like she's got like tunics, beaded necklaces. That I was like,
Oh, yeah.
oh God. Once
She
upon
loves
a
a
time,
Chico's belt.
She loves Chico.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
chunky
a
belts.
Chico's girly, an assistant manager, a key holder at
A
Chico's.
key holder.
Yes!
Chico's. A
key holder.
That I was like, I guess at the time I thought this was like kitschy cute, but now it's like, girl, get out of here. You live next to Megan. You, an aunt.
I
live
mean,
next to Megan.
of the four of us, you really gave into.
I gave
Give
into
every
like,
villager a try.
Yeah,
they all
I
deserve a
was. They
spot
all
on my
deserve it.
island.
All villagers are equal on RJ's island.
Yeah.
So
Not anymore.
I also started playing Animal Crossing again this week.
Wow.
past
All
week,
it took was for us to not to be required to play it.
I
and
know,
we'll
and-
play it.
But it wasn't Fantasy Key. I've been playing as Jace on
Jace.
Chives.
Oh.
Because at first I was like, oh, I think I just want to like restart your island. Like,
yeah.
You'll
And
never
then-
get red.
I got red. He showed 2 days ago. All of a sudden, Isabel was like, also, and I was like, he's here, he's here, he's here. But
Also, a criminal is on the loose.
so what was great was that the one real piece was one that Fantasy Key does not have. So I had Jace buy it, and then
Oh,
I
you
just
buy it,
shipped
and
her
then
right
you were
over.
like,
Red,
Hey, girl.
Red texted you and was like, UPS tried to deliver this package, but click here to have it redelivered. That was Red.
Red is doing these text scams. So yeah, I went in and then I saw, Miss Ketchup was waddling around.
I miss
She's picked up a couple of new hobbies because she was wearing a cycling shirt that I don't remember giving to her.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
she's
you
also
haven't
on
given her anything in
July-
a year.
For
That's
July
true.
summer diet, getting
She's
fit.
Pelotoning.
Yeah, she's also she's like,
Yeah.
I gotta stay, stay tight.
Okay.
Snatch.
She's a duck. All right.
She's a duck.
that duck.
She tried to say snatched, but that was fun. Yeah, everyone was like, it's been. They all said 4 months, but I'm like, I guess I played once. I don't remember because my save file, you know how it says an auto save on the main screen? October 2002. So I was like,
2002?
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, who played this game 4 months ago?
2002?
22, babe.
2022?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Oh my God.
Adam.
I was like,
huh?
that's incorrect.
Girl.
I was like, I wasn't born.
I couldn't tell
Yeah,
what,
me,
what point you were
21.
making. I couldn't tell if you were saying it's broken or not.
No, it still said October 2022. I was like,
I
okay.
time traveled all the way back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm back on my bullshit. I am catching those fishies and those buggies and getting
that
the app
voicemail
out.
last week really inspired.
Oh, it did. I was like, the thrill of getting a fish
A full
in the bug.
Critterpedia.
Of the
That's what
Critterpedia, man.
Miranda
It did.
is.
I was on that island and I was like, I could do a whole new concept right now. I could just
Miranda,
write
did you
clearly.
see the TikTok of the girl who was like, I know Threads just came out, but you should download this bird calling app. So
Yes!
basically,
Yes!
did you see that? I was like, oh my God, Miranda would do this.
I would. But I think here it would be like 4 different birds.
Yeah,
You
it'd
know?
be like a cardinal, a
Ugh.
robin.
Just to like hear, just to see what birds are around
it
you.
basically like Pokedexes sounds of birds, and then it
Yes.
like records
So if
the
you
sounds.
hear a bird, you record it.
And they're
then
like,
it like
here's what's here.
keeps a soundtrack of all the birds you've ever heard while it's just like sitting out open.
It's kind
Did-
of like the snoring, the snoring app.
Yes.
Did
But
you guys
doesn't
watch?
make you feel bad.
Did you watch my stories when I was in Crete and there were like 17 flamingos everywhere? Or not flamingos,
No.
peacocks.
Peacocks.
And I have never heard a peacock squawk before.
Can you
and
give
it's-
us? Can you give
Yeah,
us a
best
reaction?
It's
Interpretation.
no, I can tell you, and you'll exactly know. It sounds like Kevin from Up. It is. That's
Oh,
so. I
Ah.
was beside.
RJ's never
myself.
seen Up, so she
Shut
doesn't know.
up, Adam.
What?
I've seen Up.
We're not going to Barbie. We're not going to Beauty and the
We're
Beast
sitting
today.
down on your
We're
couch.
sitting and we're watching Up. Wait, I have to find the video. 1 second.
Okay, that's fine. I
Please.
think I did. Actually, there was a listener of the show did send me something on.
Also, there is,
messages.
speaking of Disney,
What's that?
Disney Plus is going to have a K-pop group called Tomorrow by Together, TXT. They're going to have like a little, one of those, like behind the whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the poster, you can see my fucking head. Because it's a picture of
Shut
the
up.
crowd at Lollapalooza, and you can see me in the picture. You have to zoom in, and I'm very blurry, but my big,
technically,
dumb, stupid head is in that photo.
You guys are also featured on Disney Weddings Instagram because if you really zoom in on their guest board list for Ian and Kim's wedding, it says your name on there.
Oh, that's
I
right, yeah.
verified.
That's so
Okay,
funny.
here's the video of me and a peacock. Ready? So, the entire time. But I never knew that's what they sounded like. Anyway,
I can't even go that high anymore.
now you know.
Okay, Miranda, you have teased us long enough for your
Tickled
mega
and
go off.
teased.
So
I've got a mega go off,
A
and I'm going
mega
to keep
go
them all
off.
short and simple, and we can elaborate afterward. Are we ready?
we are
Ready.
ready. Miranda,
Go.
it's time to go off.
Why do people keep saying that Walt Disney World is dead just because there were slow wait times on the 4th of July? And they're like, oh my God, the parks are dead. Nobody's ever here anymore. You are all losing your minds. The parks are still very much, I think Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was 90 minutes today, and Smuggler's Run was like 120 minutes. Like, people are still there. It was just that one specific holiday that like you all started losing your minds, and now you're thinking like, oh yeah, you want to go to Walt Disney World in July and August? Absolutely, go for it. You're gonna have a great time. You're not. It's fine. People traveling with babies internationally.
Do you have notes?
If you, yes, I have a list. If
Oh.
you have a child that cannot walk or nor does like to walk, do not bring that child to Italy. Do not bring that child to Greece because do you know how embarrassing it is? Yes, it's embarrassing watching people like carrying their luggage. What's even more embarrassing is watching people carry their strollers up and down these stairs because I'm sorry, these are not accessible friendly cities. Like it is miserable. There is cobblestones, there are stairs, there are no ramps, there are no elevators, like basically anywhere. And what are you doing? Like it's just, it doesn't make any sense. It seems miserable unless you have to go internationally for something. Just keep the baby at home.
Or leave him in the boat.
If you are sick and if you are coughing, I understand that you've already paid for a cruise and a lot of people get COVID when they come back from a cruise. It is by the grace of God that I did not get sick because every single bus ride, every single little mini transportation, there is somebody right behind me. Do not either wear a mask or go on your own. You do not need to do this port adventure. They will refund you if you're like, hey, I am sick. I don't want to be with this group of 40 people. Be respectable. Like, I just do not understand. Like, it was truly wild how many people were dying of some sort of illness when they could very well have just like gone off on their own and not interrupted anybody. San Fran Tokyo's new menus came out for Disney California Adventure. And I swear to God, if that Impossible Banh Mi is no longer at Lucky Fortune, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be incredibly upset. I am very excited about the new menus. I think all of the new additions are really, really great, but Lucky Fortune's menu, like period, was already like one of the best on that resort property. Like, so I don't know. Anyway, why does America put so much like garbage in their food and their alcohol? Like, I don't understand that. Like, how can I just eat so much and drink so much and feel great waking up at 6 a.m. ready to go for the day? It'd be like 10 o'clock. I'd be like, yeah, I'll have a glass of wine. Absolutely, 100%. Because it's juice. Instead of orange juice, you're giving me a glass of white wine. 100%. I will take that. And it will give me energy for the day. So it's just really upsetting that we can't continue on. People who travel shame other people. So in a Facebook group, when somebody's like, if I only have 2 days in this city, like, what do you recommend I do? And they're like, take it back and don't go somewhere else and take 5 days there instead. Or, hey, like, what do you recommend I do for the heat and 100-degree weather in Pompeii? Don't go in the middle of July. Like, don't be a dick. Like, I'm sorry, some people travel. That's the only time they have to travel. Or
yeah, imagine if you're a teacher. That's the only time I can travel, girl. It's
just like, it is wild how many people are travel shaming about people's choices. And like, there's a certain way to do, they're acting like there's a certain way to do things when it's really an individual thing. And lastly, if you've ever had Smart Sweets, which is like the low sugar candy, it's like the 2 grams or whatever. They are different at Whole Foods than from everywhere else. And they are trash everywhere else. But at Whole Foods, I'm like, I'm going to have to keep buying them here because they are actually good from Whole Foods only, because Whole Foods will not allow them to have a specific ingredient in there, but everybody else is fine. So for some reason they make Whole Foods is specific to them, and it just like makes it such a better candy. Like it's
still the same packaging and everything.
It's the same packaging, it's the same type of candy, but there's like a specific ingredient that's not in them, and it's swapped, and it tastes completely different. That's all.
Wow, Smart Sweets, Whole Foods. Wow, look at that.
It's truly interesting. But anyway.
Wow.
Takeaways, comments, questions?
That travel shaming is crazy.
Yeah, people are wild.
That's wild. Because it's like,
if you don't have actual advice, then just move on.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it out.
That's what Adam's Mima told him.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's just because, like, yeah, you can essentially, when you travel, you can do like, you can set it up however you want. So it's just people like asking like tip. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there is no right.
And I know they would have a hissy fit knowing that I only went certain places for 2 nights. But you know what I'm not doing that all the rest of these people are doing is taking an entire day and like laying at the beach. Like they're doing like,
yeah.
And I'm like, I would rather be walking, exploring, eating and drinking than just sitting at a beach next to some water that I can do really anywhere.
That I could do.
But if that's what you want to do, that's totally fine. Like, there were excursions where there were black sand beaches. Like, that's cool. I don't need to see that. But if you want to do that with your day, that's totally fine. But these people like go crazy. They go crazy.
It's crazy because the next time Adam and I will travel, he will just be like, let's just take trains back and forth to places.
I just want to go on train. I
Jace,
just want to travel on trains.
Walt loved
It's no secret that Walt loved trains.
No, Jason loves train travel. It's his.
I love trains.
Honestly, give me a Rick Steves show type, but it's Jason
I want to
Adam
sleep.
going
I want to
through
sleep on a train.
high-speed
So
trains.
I want to get a little compartment and sleep in a little bed on a train.
When you think of like train travel, do you think of Harry Potter? Is that like if you're like
No.
gonna think of a movie? Is there a specific movie that you come up with? Because I have one.
Specific. Okay, what's yours?
I always think of Anastasia when they're taking the train from Russia to Paris. Like I always think of Anastasia for some reason. But that's just
Yeah, I feel like the definitive train scene is the first movie. Like anything off the trolley, dear. We'll take the law. Like classic.
Yeah, but so much of that train experience is like not about like watching outside the window, and all I want to do is like watch the world pass by.
right.
Yeah.
I
want to
honestly,
see vistas.
Mine
like,
might
just
be
go by.
mine might be White Christmas when they take the train to Vermont.
Oh yes, so good.
Because there's the bar cart. They have like a room with bunk beds.
So cute. Yeah.
I did not know there was an Amtrak from Austin to Marfa.
Okay, yeah, Amtrak is not included when I'm talking about loving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not.
Yeah, American
Quality.
trains do not
No,
count
no.
because, girl.
Oh, the one time I took the Amtrak to Chicago and
How long is that Amtrak from Des Moines to Chicago?
It's not even in
When
Des
it's
Moines.
on
It's like
tra-
south. It's
it's
like
in
south.
Osceola, 45 minutes
yeah.
south.
Yeah, because I looked at it once and I was like, "This is so expensive. It's not even worth it."
Yeah. Anyway.
Crazy.
Woof.
Crazy.
Crazy.
girl.
Crazy
Crazy
girl.
girl.
Well, girlies. Wait, let me read the chat before we close off. The Empire Builder from Chicago to
Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest.
That I wanted right. I want to. The. Thank you for saying this. Thank you for saying this, Katie. The Empire Builder. That
Here
is
we go.
that
Orf.
and the one that goes up the California coast where it's like glass top and you just like see. That's the two trains in America that I want to ride because imagine going through like Montana on a train. Could you imagine?
How many moose?
Meese?
Right. Muska. Yeah. Casey, ever taken a train before?
Yeah.
Disney World does not count, by the way.
Yes, the real.
Oh, well, I took the Hogwarts Express from
Oh, yes, you did.
from Diagon Alley to
Wow.
Hogsmeade.
To work every day.
Yeah, I've had that Hogsmeade Express drip on me
Oh God.
overhead.
On the
Do not-
trellis. From the trellis.
No, we took some. We like went on some little like local train that was like, you get on here, it takes you here, and then it takes you back. My grandma took us on it.
I saw a train that has. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I swear to God, this have my TikTok. I saw this train in like New Hampshire, and it like has the steepest grade. That's still like legally a train, but it has like you know how on a roller coaster they have that like chain up the middle, and what you're hearing is the like tooth when you
Pulling
like
it,
click. But this one is the reverse, whereas like on a roller coaster, it's so that if you fall back, it catches, so you don't go all the way back down. That's the point of the like click.
Yeah.
What this train does is it like gears, it like rolls you up this like chain thing. That's how like it is able to move. Otherwise.
It's almost like what you do at a log flume, like when it pulls up the log flumes from the.
Yeah, the like rubber.
Yeah.
Rubber.
I'm a people mover girl. Like any people mover type in like cities that aren't necessarily trained, but like I am in a
And
little
not necessarily
module.
at an airport.
And not at an airport.
I was gonna say you're a tram girly at the airport.
No, whatever they call it. What's the one in the Atlanta airport? Not that one.
The Sky Train.
Oh,
Boo.
Jace does not like that. I love to walk. I'm like, you take it. I'll meet you there.
Go
I'm not
ahead,
taking.
girl.
I'm not getting on there. I'm not getting on that thing. I'm gonna walk through the history
Miranda,
of Atlanta.
Miranda, you weren't here when we got to talk about the
I was very upset by
iconic
it. And then you were like,
walk.
imagine Miranda. The one time we're talking about airports, she's not on
she's
the
not
podcast.
here. Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts about having to walk from concourse to terminal at Orlando?
MCO? I don't. It brought me joy to watch that happen. That was so funny. That's
God. What a nightmare.
Do they still play Buddy Dyer's Message? Is
That
my
means
question.
someone's just shouting it on a microphone.
This is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Both trains are out.
Wild.
Yeah. Wild.
Oh.
I mean, hopefully they got some work on them because I mean they were not the most trustworthy modes of transportation.
They should have like in the middle or the sides of it. You know, they should have moving walkways. Just go ahead and cover them and put moving
that-
walkways.
just
make
make
it
it
the universal. Make it the garage.
Make it
to
the
City
universal.
Walk.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. Do that.
Now I'm with you. Now I'm
Yeah.
with you.
But then in an alternate universe, Casey and the Bear and the Magical Miranda would never have met.
That's
true.
Would
Yeah.
have been another side.
We would have been
Yeah,
saved.
the sidewalks just
Yeah, y'all would have never had to deal with me.
We would have gate kept both of you.
Ugh.
The last thing I'll say is about the 4th of July Disney whatever, and it's just like, girls, why is full wait times the standard mark of like success?
It was
I'm
also like
that's
an
not-
extreme heat advisory that
Yeah.
right.
I was
they
like,
got sent a text that was like, "Do not go
don't
outside."
go outside.
You know what is so annoying is like people who go to Disney World frequently but don't live there who still comment as if they super know Florida. Because like I saw people being like, "Oh, that's like that all the time. There's always a heat advisory." And I'm like, there is never a
There's
heat
I never
advisory
got a
in
heat
Florida.
advisory
Don't
when I
be
lived
stupid.
there. No.
Ugh.
Christ.
Well, thanks to the chatters. Thanks to our group chatters on the chat. For
If you're in the
watching.
chat right now and you're this isn't going to be helpful on Thursday, but any Wednesday girlies, I'm going live tomorrow on Whatnot, 7:30 p.m. Central. I'm going to be selling off like
Selling bins?
50 pieces of my Disney wardrobe.
Wow.
50.
Which means what? Can we get
Jessica
a sneak
is
peek of like one
excited.
item?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Your Sally dress?
Yeah, there's only like 1 or 2 bin finds, and it's just like those Kermit leggings I got. Let's
That is
see.
so funny, Casey. We literally, I have the same Barbie tank as well. So.
When? Where?
Twins.
Oh, I
bought
see
it-
that
I bought it
rainbow
at Target.
IKEA bag.
Huh.
One of my faves in the back. Look at her.
One of my faves. We went to
Ugh,
IKEA
She's
2
a good
weeks
old
ago.
trusty. That's
Yeah.
I would do some awful and unmentionable things for an IKEA close to me. Just like even
Wait.
What size is it?
wait.
Girly, it's like a 2X.
Cute. An
Sleep
oversized
there.
moment.
I want.
Listen, you gotta
tune
log
in.
in.
I've got a
to-
board
Oh.
meeting tomorrow. Oh, you're killing me.
You're
Wait.
killing me.
I want that. Man.
Everything's starting off real low, so
Like what are these? Give me an idea of a starting off point
I think
for
is
this.
starting
Remember
off
the
at-
magic.
I think this is starting off at $4.
Is that
Oh,
true?
wow.
Is that a true vintage?
Yes.
No, it's not
Oh.
vintage. It's
Oh.
it's
It's a
it says
reprint.
authentic vintage, but that's a lie because I got it at Disney Parks in 2020.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the authentic vintage.
I was gonna say
line.
they're not gonna say authentic vintage on the actual
Yeah.
95 or whatever. What was it? 95? What year was that?
96.
97?
96.
1971 plus 25 is 96. Okay.
Yeah.
But that means 96 to like 99 with the way they do celebrations. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
famously the cake, she was gone. That year hit and they were like,
One-
the
one year.
bride screamed.
Brides heard
Brides
wailing
heard
from
around the world.
I knew someone that got married that year. Or like it was one of my Instagram followers, and she said that they had brought in a
like a
backdrop
tarp, yeah.
that looked like the castle, so that you could stand in front of it and take your photos.
Wild.
But yeah,
Get your
but
money
this is,
back.
I will say this is very 2020 because I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I'm getting rid of this. I've worn it a couple times. And then I'm like, oh, this is so 2020. I hope like I have to disclose it tomorrow, but I did some tie dyeing. So on the back,
On the back, it's got some
on the
war
back,
paint.
there's just like a little bit of like, you could see like where I had like been bleaching. But it's just
God,
so
remember
good.
when everyone was just bleaching? Everyone was bleaching.
Yeah, I've got some.
Casey said the
Casey's
most
tight.
horrifying thing to me this
Hurt
week.
my elbow.
She insinuated that I would home bleach my head. How dare this woman?
Listen,
Dare you?
in another universe where
Yes,
you're like,
another
you know what?
timeline.
Where I'm not me.
We're gonna where you're budgeting and you go, you know what? I could save $90 and I'll just bleach at home.
Like when your hair was very, very blonde, if that was like
Honey blonde or platinum blonde?
your platinum blonde era,
Mm-hmm.
if that was pandemic times and you were shut down, like
You would have
wouldn't put it past you to at home bleach your
Yeah.
hair, you know?
Mm. Luckily, I lived in Florida, so I was still getting my
That's true.
hair
Right.
done the whole time we were
Because
in
there was a
pandemic,
heat
because
advisory every day.
Governor Ron DeSantis said that ain't no pandemic. Sorry. Sorry.
during in like April of 2020, I definitely went to my hair girl and got my hair done like at her house.
Oh.
Remember I dyed my
yeah.
hair purple when we moved to Chicago?
Yes.
Remember I dropped off Red Robin at your door, Casey, and ran away?
Yes, like I had the fucking plague.
Man, oh man.
And
Yeah, remember we
meanwhile, this
lived
man
next to
gave
each
you the
other?
plague.
And then I gave you so
Yeah.
it's poetic
It's
justice.
the circle of
The
life.
circle of
And what color's the
and
sky?
what color's the sky?
We're bringing
Miranda?
it back. We're bringing it back.
Okay, that's it. We're done. Thank you everyone for watching. And
Do we
we'll see you
think
next time,
SAG
and-
is going to go on strike? What do we think?
I think so.
You think so?
I think it's in, you know?
It's
Download
in.
the Whatnot
Labor
app.
is in.
Download the Whatnot app.
Look up Pizza Rizzo and bookmark my show.
Not you
Everything must
listeners,
go.
because it's done by the
Yeah.
time
Yeah,
you hear
it's
this.
Everything
over.
must go.
All right, girlies.
Okay, girlies. Don't forget to read the group chat.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.